radar tilt, radar smoothing, and split view so you can watch multiple maps at once. But otherwise, real time cross section. And that's asking. So they're kind of the meteorologists, emergency managers. Now you can have them in your pocket.
That's not even on.
It's still free.
The exclamation point. Yeah.
That's where you upgrade inside the window. If for some reason you don't have the weather-wise analytics, there's a QR code here.
Why is it still white? It's weird, because this is off.
Fire at terrifying speed.
So they can't hear him.
Under heavy mountain snow. By Wednesday, the system is going to cross the continental divide and rapidly into a strong surface low as it goes up into the Canadian Rockies. This is going to unleash a concentrated area of very strong, potentially damaging winds throughout the northern Rockies. We get so much wind up here. Anytime soon. So if you're driving a high-profile vehicle on I-15, I-90 by the middle of next week, you need to prepare for some serious crosswinds, and I know often you will be driving out there. I know you watch. Now, looking forward to let's take a look at a temperature outlook again. This is where we have been talking about that ridge kind of, and that's going to allow for to spread out. Right? Recently, it's all been locked into the southwest. Now, don't get me wrong, we've been getting a taste of it over here in the upper Midwest, the Ohio Valley and southeast, but warmer air is going to be advecting eastward, and we're going to be much above average, and especially the deep south as we go through the 8 to 14 14-day time period. So if you've been having fun in the sun, get ready for more of that as we go forward. Unfortunately, still up here in the Northeast, you guys are hanging on to below average temperatures, trough influenced weather for the foreseeable future. Now, this widespread heat is actually going to be accompanied by increased precipitation as well across the vast majority of the United States. We're specifically going to see much more precipitation than usual, like southwest down there in southern Arizona, New Mexico, southwest Texas. And we're also going to see an increase in precipitation in the Ohio Valley. These are the two areas where I think we'll feel it the most, but other than that, everyone else is at least going to be average. No one's below average over the next 2 weeks or so as far as precipitation goes. And that's pretty much all the weather talk I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you slap a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Okay, at least I'm the killer again, dude.
I have turned all ores into super ores, so there isn't a single regular ore in this world. Instead, there are super versions of every single one which contain random and overpowered items. From coal and copper, diamonds and emeralds, the rarer the ore is, the more insane it is. And me and my friends have worked on how to collect resources and mine super ores coming from the fights in it. And I defeat everyone. It's that. What happens next? Three. Don't come at me. Follow this. Everyone follow this. Why? What's the first? There's a hammer. Go straight to the princess. I really didn't like it. It's not structured to light up super balls. You ready? 3, 2, 1, jump. It needs to get rolls.
I'm not gonna it's working.
Anything in?
There we go. Love.
Give me a bundle, is there anything in it? Food I will take. Yeah, food. As I'm flinging out that I hate it. So oh my god, gold. Iron. That's the same. A lot of wood. We can get coal from it as well. Just keep going. Yes. Finding coal on the surface only was a great start. I had no idea what the other boys were up to, so I needed to keep on moving.
Ooh, look at this pretty little thing. What? Oh, yes. I need this.
Okay, this is the plan to get myself a super tool. I'm going to mine like this until I find a cave. And there we go, immediately. Oh, actually it does have good stuff. Okay, this is awesome. Oh, dude, I might be stacks in the game team. I don't know how rare these are, and strip mining.
I feel like I should straight away just make one. That's actually what I'm gonna do. I don't care. Make 2 gold masses. Oh my god, that's nuts. Yes, please, boom. Love that. Emeralds, I want emeralds. I got diamonds already, that's insane. I need to find a cave. Oh, tell me. Right. Smart boy. Super iron ore. That's good. And more coal. Good. I want more food. Need more food from top. What do you get from that? You get string, that more wood. Apples. Apples not bad. Cotton apple. Riptide. This thing. Iron as well. Ender pearl. 2 ender pearls. And one It's so much fun. It kind of sprays out everywhere. Yeah, it killed me. Okay, I need that iron dust go forever now. Why is everything flinging everywhere? That was... Oh, that's copper, but it just gave me copper ingots. Okay, right, we're getting a lot of weird rubbish. For every single one. Look, I'm getting golden apples. So many golden apples. Can I just keep going? Yeah, we've got plenty of food. I actually don't need to worry about any of this now. I'm not keeping the buried treasury. But now we just got to try to go deep down. Scott has already got a shield. So I need stuff from the farm house. So much rubbish. Other than the iron, it's just rubbish. At least we've got ender pearls, that's something. Curse of Binding. I'll just put a Curse of Binding chest plate on. Yep, don't be doing that. That could be dreadful. Bother with going for this at the moment because I've already got 2 ender pearls. And I think we got it from iron. So let's just keep going. Guys, as I was in the higher part of the game, I kept mining got all the essentials. And later on, I wouldn't have a short. Meanwhile, the other guys were getting harassed by a or getting loaded super diamond.
Right. Why are you doing this? You just go to my toilet break. 20 seconds of time. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Right. We don't do this, please. Alright? How am I gonna do this? It's Tim 3 today. We're gonna have to send it. Please, start coming. Oh, 23 seconds. I'll send to steal. I would never leave this side. Because time is up. Nice.
You're actually gonna tell them to take it.
Let's keep on. Oh my god, amazing.
We have racked up 15 golden apples, 12 iron. You know what? We're doing well. I don't need to worry. I just need to get lower in XP. Ooh, and apples. And this is super fun. 8 wind charges. Oh god, that's sick. We need to find more apples. That's copper. Oh my god. What are you? No. It's just that I want that. That's what I don't know if it's the same as the regular order. Is deep slate better? Better. No, actually it's rare. Yeah, regular. More XP. 20. Go better. I like that. That's good. 16. This is good when we get multiple maps. There is a limit. All of these units. We're only allowed to use 16 maps. Also, it's that. And if anyone is not going to go out, we're only allowed one. Okay, so in the tape. Oh, how much is it? I am worried. Okay. Every time I'm saying something. You know,
I know that. That's for the rest of it.
And then that's
Okay, you got it.
You're going to chuck it straight.
whoa!
Wait a second. What's the echo shot? Why the echo shots now?
So, did you feel salty after I shot you? Honestly, tell me, kid, was you salty because I shot you and got out of your trap?
Give you some good stuff. Why? No. I don't need handouts. There's a line. Literally just find them. You don't. Twice. What the hell is that? I don't really want to bring the deep slate whilst in it just yet, so I think I'll be more. Okay, we want an anvil, definitely. So we know we're getting it's 29, so 2 more iron. We're going to get it. Really? Okay, we're already above our goal. But to be fair, we can use as many as we want for the final battle. So, good to have. Okay, yes. What? You can get gold ore from gold. Okay, that's sick. That's really cool. I like that. Good fire. Yes! Okay, good. Oh my god, now we're talking. Oh, you beauty. What? 4 diamonds in the same. 5 diamonds right next to each other. What are these? What is this ice I'm getting from diamonds? Is it because diamonds represent ice? What? Yeah, no, this is annoying. People play diamonds suck. You can find some regular diamonds, and why can I hear stuff? Right. That's 3 levels, isn't it? There's so many diamonds here. What? Oh yes. Okay, so this is where Johnny was getting. What's it called? Future City Room. Fishes 5 on break 3. Let's jump in. Oh my god! Yeah. What? I hate you. Copper!
Yeah, Copper's pretty good at turns out.
Real life.
Okay.
I can't tell if it's mine. Yeah, I will look like a fool, but I don't trust you. It's the same. More gold. Just gold. That's nice.
Don't even think about
Gold ball seems to be better. So I think I'm right. Scott's already enchanting. Are you kidding me? Okay, that's mad. You're going to do the same then? That's right. I mean, I had a taste of the super diamonds myself.
That's not supposed to kill you! That's a BS!
This would easily
The trailboys so bad.
Look at the camera, Bob.
That's very good. Let's do it. With the system on that. In a small area. Over.
You just go away.
With the else to find it. Right. Maybe. Maybe a little bit of time. Actually turned out
That was some BS because I died to that corrupted trail. Mine's been a little fun.
You had placed a table on another surface.
Come on now. Don't throw this at me.
Have a reservoir.
I throw stuff at you too.
Slide underneath, then remove, dump the nutrient every time you want to
fresh
Come on, block.
energy inside the system. This way, you're not having to lift the system
Keep going, keep going, keep going!
every time. This also
Let's go!
good for the plants as you're not disturbing them every
You think that's just gonna
second.
stop me? No! You are
I always
wrong.
forget the drill and the hole saw. You'll need a drill and a hole saw. A hole saw to match your outlet size. So,
Come on.
in the top container, you're going to drill 2 holes, both at the same end of the grow bed. Now, some people may argue that you want them at opposite ends, but for my future applications of this system, I'm going to have them both at one end of the bed. So that
Something
they
happened to
both
your shield? Well, that's too bad!
into a small area where I'll have a
Oh,
different
buddy, it's so
reservoir.
sad. It looks like you lose again.
So, finding the
Sean wouldn't mind you gone.
holes, starting forward.
I guess winners are supposed to be winners and losers are supposed to be losers.
The center hole is drilled, reverse so that you don't.
You're next! Yeah, you on our hand.
Now we can just add in.
Yeah, of course, repair it. Come on now. Look at this. Now you got that resident.
We can add in a pump. Just take a section, 3mm pipe, actually,
Puny. Really puny. No! We ain't playing this today.
That's this. Pump.
Get rid of the little team.
Now, so the reason that salt was
Thanks for revealing it!
really just sealed was into a reservoir. That just adjusted. So these sections movable. That's the height of if you want it the outlet.
I guess winners are supposed to win. Losers are supposed to lose.
This is really useful because it means that the deeper root is the level of everything and is the level of it also allows you to program some
Bye bye!
what is that pump power does.
That's just me in the chat. This is gonna interview next.
The Ohio Sheriff's Department kept a wrong fight. 3 years ago, they raided the home of the rapper Afro Man. His beloved front paint and kicked out a charming cycle. And 3 years later, Afro Man was put on trial. Not because of a crime he committed, because he found nothing incriminating in their raid. No, he was on trial for what he said about the police raid in a viral
No,
video.
not this time, buddy.
7 Ohio Sheriff's
Bye bye! Just one left!
caused them immense harm.
Hey, I don't think that coin's gonna help you, buddy.
It's all caught on camera.
All of it is the outrage.
So today I'm going to break down how Afro Man and his legal team beat the defamation case and answer the question.
Better luck next time!
This is Winchester, Ohio. Population roughly 1,000. A small town in Adams County, about 50 miles
Wait, I'm
east
stuck
of
in the map!
The county itself only has about 27,000 people. On this Sunday morning, heavily armed sheriff's deputies are about to
I'm
make
stuck in the
a
map!
Enter Joseph Edgar Foreman. Born in 1974 in Palmdale, California, you know him as Afro Man, the guy who gave the world Because I Got High in 2000. The song was a goofy.
Hey, how about you learn headset next time, buddy?
In 23 countries and got nominated for a Grammy. Afro Man was everywhere. But by
By 2022, Afterman had
I am the obvious real one here.
Chester, Ohio, where he lived before
I'm the real one. Those two are fakes.
There's literally nothing around us. We can't really do anything if there's water all around us. There does seem to be some high ground. Let's try to swim out there and check it out. Wait, what? It just disappeared. Seems it was just a mirage.
Chuck Norris died on March 19, 2026 in Hawaii at the age of 86, and the wrestling world has been responding. The man had a direct connection to WWE that goes back to Survivor Series 1994, where he stood at ringside, kicked Jeff Jarrett in the head, and helped The Undertaker win a casket match against Yokozuna. So let us get into how the WWE Universe has been paying tribute to Chuck Norris. While we would like to keep the circumstances private, please know that he was surrounded by his family and was at peace. Now, there is an immediate question that people might have. What does Chuck Norris have to do with WWE? The answer is more than most people think. WWE issued a statement recognizing Chuck Norris's impact on popular culture, while also highlighting his connection to the company through his appearance at Survivor Series 1994. Let me give you the context. Earlier in that year, January's Royal Rumble, Yokozuna had defeated Undertaker in a casket match thanks to heavy outside interference. That match was one of the most talked about moments in early 1990s WWE. It felt like a robbery. The Undertaker had been stuffed into a casket after interference from nearly every heel on the roster. They needed a rematch. But more than that, they needed a way to ensure that kind of interference would not happen again. Norris appeared in WWE as the special enforcer for Undertaker's casket match against Yokozuna at Survivor Series 1994. He was brought in as their feud lost the stakes of the WWE Championship, adding a little more excitement along with the stipulation. The championship was no longer on the line, so WWE needed something else to draw eyeballs. That something was Chuck Norris. You have to understand who Chuck Norris was in 1994 to appreciate the significance of his decision. He had won new fans with his long-running series Walker, Texas Ranger, which ran from 1993 to 2001. The show had just debuted the year before and was already one of the top-rated programs on CBS. He was a household name. He was the guy on television who solved every problem with a roundhouse kick. WWE brought that energy right into a pay-per-view main event. Norris made his way to the ring before either Yokozuna or Undertaker, drawing a strong reaction from the San Antonio crowd. Norris even got some pyro as he stood in the center of the ring, donning a black cowboy hat and a wool-lined denim jacket. Think about that. He walked to the ring before the two main eventers. He got entrance pyro. San Antonio, Texas.
Hey, what's up, brother?
The crowd was there for Chuck Norris as much as they were there
What's
for
up,
the
gambler
Undertaker
brother?
and Yokozuna. During the match, Norris deterred Bam Bam Bigelow and King Kong.
Long time no see.
Vince McMahon said on commentary, Chuck Norris is going to be tested.
I got
Jeff Jarrett was
I got
bold
some
enough
more
to
stuff
try.
here.
One by one, heels tried their luck.
First, it was King Kong Bundy marching down the entrance ramp, only to be stopped by 2 referees as the ever-stoic Norris went on. Bam Bam Bigelow followed suit, drawing the same resulting reaction from Norris. If WWE wanted to present Norris as a dangerous enforcer, it was just that. As he stared daggers through, he scared off 2 men who were roughly double his size. Then there was Jeff Jarrett. Jarrett was the one who got physical with Norris. Rather, Norris got physical with him. Norris dropped Jarrett with a head kick. Undertaker went on to win. Jarrett himself has talked about this moment in interviews. In a 2021 interview with Cage Side Seats, Jarrett recalled the spot. He said Chuck Norris is from Texas. Survivor Series was in San Antonio. Somehow, some way. I'm not sure if I volunteered or if I got the short straw and was the young guy on the team. He said he had always taken it for a badge of honor, and that maybe he was an idiot at times, but he had no problem doing it. He added that Norris obviously knows how to throw a kick, and he put it right in there. Undertaker rallied shortly thereafter and closed the casket on Yokozuna, winning the match and scoring his redemption, and earning an approving nod from Norris in the process. That nod from Norris, that single moment, became part of WWE lore. It was not a WrestleMania. It was not even the match of the year. But on that night in Texas in 1994, with no words and just one kick, Norris played a small but memorable part in WWE history. That is the WWE connection. One night, one kick, one moment that fans still talk about more than 3 decades later. When the news broke that Chuck Norris had died, WWE was among the first to issue a statement following the Hollywood legend's death on March 20th, 2026, pointing to both his iconic film career and his unforgettable role at Survivor Series 1994. The company released the following statement on social media. WWE is saddened to learn that legendary Hollywood actor and pop culture icon Chuck Norris has passed away. A legend in the television and film industry with iconic projects such as Walker, Texas Ranger, Norris became one of the most recognizable stars in Hollywood with his martial arts background playing a key role in his films and shows. The statement continued. Norris made an iconic appearance at Survivor Series 1994, where he served as the special enforcer for The Undertaker's casket match against Yokozuna. During the match, Norris delivered a devastating roundhouse kick to Jeff Jarrett, helping The Undertaker. WWE extends its condolences to Norris' family, friends, and fans. Now, let us unpack this statement, because it tells us a lot about how WWE views its own history, and how it views the celebrity appearances that have been part of its brand for decades. WWE had a long-standing history of intertwining pop culture and professional wrestling, particularly for significant moments and shows like WrestleMania. But Norris's appearance was not at WrestleMania. It was at Survivor Series, and yet it has become one of the most referenced celebrity appearances in the company's history. WWE called Norris a pop culture icon. That is a specific phrase. And that is accurate when you look at the full scope of his career. Norris's fame only grew later in life when, in the 2000s era of the internet, jokes about how tough he was became a popular meme and was shared around the world. Those Chuck Norris facts became a phenomenon. The facts are normally absurd hyperbolic claims about Norris's toughness, attitude, virility, sophistication, and masculinity. Things like Chuck Norris can count to infinity, twice. Chuck Norris does not do push-ups. He pushes the earth down. That kind of thing. Norris wrote his own response to the parody on his website, claiming that his personal favorite was that they wanted to add his face to Mount Rushmore. But the granite is not hard enough for his beard. That tells you something about the man. He could have been offended. He could have tried to shut it down. Instead, he leaned into it. From that point on, Norris started to tour with the Chuck Norris facts, appearing on major talk shows and visiting troops in Iraq for morale-boosting appearances. So when WWE calls him a pop culture icon, they are not exaggerating. And that is rare for anyone, let alone someone whose biggest role was on a CBS show about a Texas law enforcement officer who used his fists more than his gun. The official WWE tribute also included footage from the Survivor Series 1994 appearance. The company looked back at Norris's cameo at Survivor Series 1994, where he served as the special guest enforcer for the casket match between The Undertaker and Yokozuna. He shared the clip of the roundhouse kick to Jarrett, which is still one of the cleanest celebrity strikes in WWE history. It was not a work-looking punch or a sloppy slam. It was a real martial artist delivering a real-looking kick in a pro wrestling environment. Apart from his WWE appearance, Chuck Norris also appeared on WCW Monday Nitro on January 25th, 1999. This was a non-physical role, before celebrating with Goldberg and Jean-Claude Van Damme. His total wrestling resume is 2 appearances, one in WWE, one in WCW. Both are remembered. Some have argued that Chuck should get a WWE Hall of Fame nod, simply for the huge shadow he cast over anything that involved fights with scripts or planned endings. That is a conversation that will likely continue now that he's passed. WWE celebrity wing of the Hall of Fame has been home to people with less direct involvement in storylines than Norris had. Whether or not WWE acts on it remains to be seen. To understand why his death has generated this level of response from the wrestling world and beyond, not just the memes, not just the Walker, Texas Ranger reruns, the actual man. Carlos Ray Chuck Norris was born on March 10, 1940. He died on March 19, 2026. He described himself as extremely quiet and introverted as a young man, which he attributed to his father's alcoholism and his family's poverty. He's not some natural-born tough guy. He had to build that from nothing. Born in 1940, Norris served in the U.S. Air Force between 1950 That is where everything changed. Norris became acquainted with the world of martial arts while stationed in Korea. With the U.S. Air Force in the late 1950s, he started training, and he never stopped. He held black belts in karate, taekwondo, tang soo do, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and judo. After serving in the United States Air Force, he won numerous martial arts championships, and later founded his own discipline, Chun Kuk Do. The man did not just practice martial arts, he created his own system. Beyond his acting career, Norris was a skilled mixed martial artist, holding a third-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and several world middleweight karate championships. His path to Hollywood started as a musician. Norris began working in Hollywood as a martial arts instructor for celebrities, before making his screen debut with a minor role in The Wrecking Crew in 1960. He was teaching Hollywood people how to fight before he ever appeared on camera. Then came the moment that changed his life. Way of the Dragon in 1972. Their fight scene in the Colosseum in Rome is one of the most famous martial arts sequences in film history. It put Norris on the map. Chuck and Bruce Lee famously had a close relationship for years, training together in the mid-60s. They both starred in the 1972 film The Way of the Dragon. So he did. Norris took the starring role in the action film Breaker. In 1977, which turned a profit. Second lead, Good Guys Wear Black in 1978, became a hit, and he soon became a popular action film star. From there, the 1980s happened. Throughout the 1970s and 80s, Norris made a name for himself as a rugged action hero. He was not Stallone. He was not Schwarzenegger. He was something else. While many of his contemporaries, Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Van Damme, and
Why am I lagging?
accents and culture, Norris felt commissioned by the military
lagging
to
now.
be a strong man was.